So this is the fifth election since multipartyism was introduced to Angola. So the first one was in 1992, and it looks as if this will be the closest election since 92. The opposition party, UNITA, which used to be the rebel group in the civil war that ended in Angola 20 years ago, is running a strong campaign. It has a charismatic leader, Alberto Costa Jr., and he's basically UNITA and its leader are giving a run for the money of the party of government, the MPLA, which has been in power in Angola since 1975.
What could Adalberto Costa Jr. offer the people that Joao Lorenzo can't?
He's drawing the crowds. Angola has a very young population, and there is very high youth unemployment and underemployment, and people want change. Young people in Angola don't know of any other party ruling them than the MPLA. And so there is this real desire for change. That's kind of the offer on the table. Joao Lorenzo offers continuity, and Adalberto da Costa Jr. offers change. The trouble is that once you dig deeper into this, in what are the economic policies, how can they manage kind of hyperinflation, geopolitics, these sorts of things, and it gets much less clear or thinking about those sorts of things. But as a charismatic leader saying, I'm different and will bring change, that certainly brought in the crowd.
The economy of Angola is not very good. People are yearning for a better government. Oil prices have gone a little up now because of the Ukraine war. So can't Joao capitalize on that?
So you're right. Oil prices are much higher than they were. So hovering around $100 a barrel is significantly more than it was last year. And Angola finally is out of recession. It was coming out of recession even before the Russians invaded Ukraine. And credit to Joao Lorenzo, since he's been in power since 2017, since the last election in Angola. He has done some economic reforms. He has clamped down in some areas of corruption. And he had the misfortune of having COVID and low commodity prices continuing. So he's come out of that. I think that will carry some vote, especially amongst the middle-aged. And I think he will certainly, the MPLA, the party, will gain significant majority of votes in rural areas. The big question is the urban and peri-urban areas, and especially the youth vote. And that's where I think he will struggle, just because of the desire for change, even if he's been doing some good economic policies and got a good economic team. That's not necessarily cutting through with youth.
The mere fact that the election is going on peacefully, does that say something for Africa?
Yeah.
Finally, maybe democracy is taking root.
This is a process, and you're absolutely right. I mean, look, the civil war in Angola ended 20 years ago this year. This is the 20th anniversary this year of the end of the civil war, when the UNITA leader, and then their original leader, Jonas Savimbi, was killed in action, and the war ended. Simply, that was it. He died, the war ended. And Angola's been at peace since then and has had several elections. And so this is a highly contested election. It's been conducted peacefully. And I think the big question will be, when the results come in, will they be accepted peacefully? There might be a period of tension with some demonstrations, but I suspect that it will be a peaceful, longer-term outcome. The big question, I think, really is, will the MPLA, the party of government, lose for the first time its absolute majority? I think that's the issue at stake here. The last election, 5 years ago in 2017, they got 61%. But the way things are looking at the moment, it would be very suspicious if they got anything like that this time.